Much as at times we want to stand here and show everybody how good we are, how fine we are, how everything is okay. The reality is we are all human beings. And life is made of lows and highs. Somebody said life is like the keyboard, which has the black and white keys. So at times you can be operating on the black ones and you feel low, you ask so many questions. And then again, we have the white ones, which of course represent times that we feel, we feel appreciated and we feel we are somebody. I want to say this. We were born and raised in a world whereby life is about competition. And we were told for us to be or to become, we have to be the best. And we were introduced to a system whereby we are being classified. And to some extent, because of the experiences and because we are human beings, we also believed in it. So the fact that some of us never, became the best in class or the best in games, we thought we are just average. And some of us, even people have gone ahead and telling us how average we are and how poor we are. Thank God maybe most of you are raised, in the urban setup. Some of us who are raised in a village setup, whereby we could be called any name. At times you fail and unafika nyumbani unauliza hii ni hesabu, umepata 10, hii ni GSC, mpaka CRA, mpaka Bible. Yani mpaka kanisa unaanguka hivi. We ni ng'ombe, And some of people will take that and believe, yes, I am. Because at the end of the day, we are a product of what we hear. So, being introduced into that system whereby you are classified. And if, for example, you may not make it to be among the top, then you realize that you are just an average. And what happens is, this introduces us into just accepting anything. And you realize there are some people who even go to college. Some would come here, not because really they know where they want to go or they really know what they want to do, but it's because that was the chance. Ile tu nitapata. Just saying, Mungu afanye tu vile anataka. Wacha tu Mungu afanye vile anataka. And then even when you're coming here, of course, maybe you didn't even have an idea what you want in life. And most of the time is not because we cannot do it, but most of the time is because nobody motivated us or nobody introduced that to us. You realize that the intention of God when he created man, God did not create man out of an accident. It was a well-thought idea. And when he's saying, let us create man, that man that God was creating, already the design was there. In our own likeness, in our own image, the design was there. Everything was outlined. So, even if at such time like this, we are not yet fully aware of our purpose, we are not here to condemn anybody. Because it takes time. Nobody is born knowing their purpose. It is a process. Bwana asifiwe. Nevertheless, you just sitting and you are okay with whatever that comes on your way. You are just there. It's okay. It's okay. But you realize it's not. Reason being, when God was creating you, he had an intention. And he created you with a purpose. Now, Psalms 139, so for those who are writing down, 15 and 16. So the Bible says, my frame was not hidden from you. When I was made in secret, so this is what I was talking about, and skillfully wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Your eyes saw my substance being yet unformed, and in your book they all were written, the days fashioned for me, when as yet there were none of them. Now, this scripture talks about God saw us when we were yet unformed. Even before conception, God had a design of you. God had a design of you as a person. God had a purpose for you as a person. And something interesting is, the psalmist says, when I was skillfully, not just anyhow, but skillfully being wrought, each and everything was being placed where it's supposed to be, skillfully. So it was not just done. It was skillfully done. So it is not about even if they tell you you are just an accident baby. Because to them you may be, but to God you are not. You are skillfully wrought, wonderfully made. Now, that introduces the aspect of we are uniquely created. You are unique and you cannot have your match. And the time we realize this, then we realize life is not about the competition we always think about. Because your best can be somebody else poor. But that's your best. Life is not about anything else. It's about doing and putting the best in everything that you do. So we work so hard because we don't want to be like somebody, or we want to be like somebody. But that was the idea of God. God created us being unique. We are unique. And we can only compete with our own ability. So here is not about who is doing what. Here is about what's your ability. Because God, when God created us, He gave us different abilities.